Hello, YouTube. I'm back. And by the way, I'm Lachey. I'm Lachey. Anyway, I am back, and the topic is on comforting the soul. This is about grieving. And, the chapter comes from Isaiah, chapter 49, verse 13. I will read the verse once we say a prayer. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, as we forgive us our debt, as we forgive us our debtors. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory is forever. Amen. God bless. Woo! Yes. Let's do the reading. Comes from Isaiah chapter 49, verse 13. Sing, O heavens, and be joyful, O earth, and break forth into singing. O mountain, for the Lord hath comforted his people, and will have mercy upon his afflicted. I have another chapter from Matthew chapter 5, verse 4. Let me go to it so I can read it from Matthew. Blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted. Well said. Well said. A lot of people don't know how to accept a loved one being gone. But we do have to understand that death is a natural thing. So we need to learn that it's okay to grieve. It is okay to cry. It's okay to going somewhere alone to mourn. You deserve it. Everyone deserves to cry. Everyone deserves that peace, comforting. But there's something that you guys need to always remember. Don't push away support. If it's handed to you, take it. Because believe me, the more that we get that, the better we feel. I know some deaths are hard to accept, like when I lost my brother from a gun shooting. I told my mom that I said if it was a natural death, I probably would have took it better. But because someone took his life, it's like you took his life. Now that I can probably feel someone's pain if they were to deal with that, you know. But when you die naturally, it's easy for me to cope. I can't cope with you didn't die naturally. One was from a suicide. The other one was someone killed the person, which is my brother, of course. That's why I said everyone goes through it differently. But I believe we all will feel great if it was just natural death. But if you dealt with something that got killed, someone killed the person, that's a hard one. That is a very hard thing to face and deal with. And believe me, that is not easy. That's why I say grieving is hard. But it's not I don't like when people tell me I can't cry. Oh, don't cry for me. You're going to cry. It's no matter how you want to look at it, you're going to cry. You're going to go somewhere and be in your own zone and to moan for yourself. You got to. Because it's going to break you if you don't. Don't hold that back. Allow yourself to grieve. Because when you don't, you're gonna be going, you know, and my brother's been gone for since 2010. So I still go through it every now and then. I still go through it. So, you know, I'm encouraging you guys. If you're going through any death, sorry, I gotta get something in my crazy eyes. If you have any death that just appeared now, don't be afraid to let it out. I was just telling my deaf viewers, my deaf and hard of hearing signing viewers, that I had 3 deaths back to back. First it was my grandmother, then it was, actually, take that back, it wasn't first my grandmother. She was slowly going there, but it wasn't her first. It was actually an old co-worker, and then it was my grandmother, and then it was a classmate. And I was just telling him, I said, I don't even know how I'm standing. I don't even know how I was making it. I was just thinking about all the pictures that I was taking last month. Because my other side of the family was having a big event. And I look at my pictures, I can see the trying to stay strong. Trying to stay strong every smile I had to do. But it was hard for me to take a picture because I was like going through such a traumatic situation during the time of the event. And it was just hard to be strong in that. It was really hard. That's why I say, don't shut yourself from allowing yourself to go in grieving, because we all got to go through it. Don't put no blockage on you, because believe me, you don't want to go there. You don't want to do that. You want to make sure that you can let your steam out. And the most beautiful thing is, if it means you gotta go to the park and look at the trees and the birds and the squirrels and the grass and maybe a little lake might be there or whatever, do it. You need your time. You need your time. Don't push help away. Because believe me, I've known someone that used to do that. But now they're learning about me. And they're learning, how can she be so strong and you know, go on and on. She learned over the years that her best comforting was me. And I didn't think about it like that, but she did. And she goes, oh, she will call me and blow me up and want to talk and, oh, I need to talk to you, you know. And you know what? I'm glad that you feel that way. That you are able to come to me and express yourself. That made me feel good, you know, as a person. Because, you know, I had many, like I said, I have all my life I've had death in and out and not understanding at the time. But when I lost my brother, woo! It took a toll on me. And whew, that's why I tell you, don't feel bad about crying, because you will be able to, and you know what, you never get over a person's death, especially if they were your loved ones. You never get over it. I don't like people to say, oh, you'll get over it. No, don't tell them that. You will learn how to develop the comfort to your soul of the grief. But you'll never get over it. I don't like when people say, oh, you're going to get over it. Excuse me, how do you know I'm going to get over it? How do you know I'm going to get over it? That was a hard one, though. As I already tell people, it's a hard one. I wanted to read, the reason why I got this huge journal of mine is I wrote down there. I wish I'd have told it to my deaf viewers, but I didn't. But anyway, I wanted to share this because this came from the Daily Word. And it was the first time I know God was watching me. And I know God was with me. I lost a schoolmate who me and her became friends after she had graduated and I had graduated and we were going to the same college and da-da-da-da. Make it so short. She had passed on. Happened to open the Daily Word, and I just kept saying to myself, I need some comfort, I need some comfort, I need some comfort, I need some comfort. I need some comfort, I need some comfort, I need some comfort. Sure enough, that day was about comfort. And I want to go ahead and read it to you. This came from the Daily Word, yes it did. I couldn't even know what year it was, but I'm telling you, I was glad to read that. I needed something to help me. Blessed are those who mourn, for they will be comforted. And that came from the chapter that I just told you, Matthew chapter 5, verse 4. Now reading, I am comforted by divine love in time of sorrow. I recognize my needs for comfort. Grieving is a natural part of life, and I allow the process to happen as I open my heart to the healing power of love. I rest in the soothing, comforting energy of divine love. The fullness of love in my heart correlates with the depth of grief I experience from loss. Divine love flows through me as a comforting sense of peace. Even as I walk through the valley of the darkness, I know I will immerse into light of a new day. In time, the ache of grief will be soothed by the purging, joy, and cherishing memories. I will see beyond the pain to find the gratitude in my journey. Love never ends. I am comforted by the abiding love and love of God that is with me always. Christians and spiritual people, remember what I said. Love. You're going to have so many people around you when they know and heard that you are hurting, or they might be sending you some message from the Facebook, might be sending you text messages, they might be seeing you in person. Don't push it away. Enjoy it. Love it. Because that love is hard to get sometimes. And you know, I have a very loving family on both sides. But there are times, so you got one that's just a rotten one. But that don't spoil the others from being as loving and pure as they are. Don't push it away. And remember, don't hold it back. Let it out. Cry. Let it out. Cry. Why don't you try to express your feelings for the love, for you to be able to grieve in the comfort of love. It's a powerful tool. I had so many people was there for me when I lost my brother, as well as my grandmother. And you know, I lost both my grandmothers now. But you know that my first grandmother that passed away last year. And you know what's funny? I was comforting the cousins. Because, you know, I know they were going through it. Because they were really like, they lived by her. They were there all the time. They were at all the events she went to. And I knew they were going through it more than me. Because I wasn't around this grandmother that much. But my one that died this year. Woo! I mean, it took me some time to hold it. Now, when I say don't feel bad about crying, you have to heal too in the love of comfort. You're not going to ever heal 100% from it. But you're going to learn how to accept their absence. And that they're in your souls. They're in your spirit. My brother's in my spirit. I feel his spirit all the time. And now I do my grandmother's. And others that I was really close to that just passed on. You can do the same. So don't let grieving be cut off to you. Allow it. Excuse me. Anyway, as I did say, I had to share that because people forget that you got to grieve too. I was trying to be strong for everybody else in my family when my brother had passed. Boy, was that hard. My older brother was taking it hard. My mother was taking it hard. I felt my father was just fine. He's like me. Had to help everybody. My time for grieving was when everything was done. That we buried him in one piece and family was a unit. I take that really hard when people don't do this. I take that really hard. But I know sometimes you can't control that. I am very blessed to have the family that I have. When I begin my closing, my mother and my father and my brother and me. Thank God we are close as we are, because I am telling you, I could never imagine to be in so much drama to be able to do grief. Anyway, you guys all have a beautiful Sunday. And just remember that don't let no one tell you you can't grieve. You know, that like they're too far. You gotta cry. We know you in heaven, but you still gotta cry. You still gotta get your time alone to mourn through this. Otherwise, you're gonna be shut down if you don't. More than not letting it go. You got to be able to get through it. So I pray that you guys all, like I said, have a wonderful Sunday. And enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. See me next time. Bye.